Hyderabad. And thank you for this warm welcome. I hope you guys are enjoying the Comic Con, right? Awesome, awesome, awesome. Firstly, I would like to thank the Comic Con people for providing Holy Cow Entertainment such an amazing opportunity to direct indirectly with beautiful people like you. What you just witnessed was a trailer for our flagship series called as Aghori. So far, we have published 3 books on Aghori, and Aghori series got nominated as Best Series of the Year at the Comic Con Awards this year. Before moving on to the main launch and the main event, I would like to introduce, since we are in the hang of Aghori, I would like to introduce you to the title of Aghori for those who are not in touch with the book. Aghori follows the journey of a man, a corporate giant called as Vikram Roy, in order to find his missing son, who has been missing from the last 10 years. And how exactly in that journey, he encounters a lot of supernatural things and elements happening to him, thereby forcing him to take up the practice of the powers of Aghora and becoming an Aghori. So this is the journey of a corporate giant Vikram Roy, and how exactly he becomes Veera, the Aghori. How many of you have read Constantine or Hellblazer? How many? Aghori is India's answer to Constantine, people. Now, we will come to the main event and the main launch. I'm about to launch the most highly awaited book in the 2-year, 4-month history of Holy Cow Entertainment. People have been greatly waiting for this book since last 10 months. I present in front of you, ladies and gentlemen, Ravanayana Finale. The highly awaited Ravanayana Finale. It's there, it's here, you can get your hands on it. For those who are very new to Project Ravanayana, this is all about the villain's journey. Ravan is not the hero. Ravan is a protagonist. He's the narrator of the story. The story remains the same, the end remains the same. But this is the personal life story of Lord Ravan. When I say Lord, I mean feudal lords, because he was a monarch. This is a personal life story of Lord Ravan before he abducted Sita. As we all know, Ravan was much elder when it comes to age to Ram, Lakshman and Sita and all of them put together. So what we did was we went back into the Treta era and formed the story of Ravanayan, the story of Ravana, the demon king. Do you know that Ravana was the great grandson of Lord Brahma himself? Lord Brahma had 9 mind-borns. One of them was sage Pulatse. Pulatse had a son called Visharva, and Visharva was Ravan's father. A perfect hybrid between a sage and a demoness. He was practically born to rule the earth. There was a reason behind his birth. And he almost acquired it by unifying all the Rakshasa nations under one iron hand rule. And then, my friends, something goes horribly wrong. And obviously that is not the abduction of Sita. Something happened before that. And I'm so not going to tell you what. You'll have to read Ravanayana series. We also happen to have the complete Ravanayana set now that the finale has been released. So you can get your hands on the complete Ravanayana. Now coming back to another part. Along with now that Ravanayana series, which is supposed to be a finite series because the saga of Ramayana was finite, you cannot stretch it beyond a certain point. It follows the story of 12 different demigods, very lesser known demigods who played pivotal roles in Ramayana and Mahabharata respectively, but they are very less known. For example, Sheshnag, Barbarik, Makardhwaj and people like that. But the stories are not cliched, not from cradle to grave, not from birth to death. We have taken certain moments, certain hours and certain incidents from their lives and spun a story on that, thereby changing the perspective. Mythology is not done till death, I'm telling you. All you need to do is change your perspective, change your outlook, and you'll have something new on your platter. Also, do you guys remember what happened to Lakshman in the war when he got wounded by Indrajit's arrow, and when Lord Hanuman went to Kailash, to north, where he lifted the mountain? Have any of you ever imagined in those 6 connection? You'll have to read the book to find out that. Now, it's been some time we are on the comic scene. It's been more than 2.5 years. On the first year, we made some mistakes. We published 6 issues. We used to publish every single issue once in 2 months. So we did a lot of thin issues. Then people complained that, dude, you are doing good stuff, but your books are like too thin. Then we changed that format and introduced the Aghori series in 2012. And again, we published 6 books, but those books were very fat. But then again, we realized that we are missing something crucial, which is very much needed to the upcoming Indian comic market. And the biggest announcement today, which I'm going to make, is from January 2014, Holy Cow is going monthly. We are going to publish monthly books. On the 3rd of every month, you're going to get a new comic book. We're calling it the 12-1-12 initiative. 12 months, 12 books. I hope you guys are happy with that. Thank you. I would be most happy if people in the audience have some questions regarding Aghori or Ravana or anything which you can shoot at me. Anyone? Questions? I think then I should head back to my stall and play the role of a salesman. So all the books are available at the Holy Cow stall. Please visit us there. Thank you. Thank you again.